Okay, so if we're attracted to a certain practice or a technique, a teaching, there's an encoding there that's maybe been cultivated already, right? It's just kind of like, okay, we're just picking it back up. The yogis would say that's a seed that was perhaps planted in a past life. And now you're just kind of picking up where you left off. Mm-hmm. And something that's been coming through very strong lately is that I don't actually make anything happen. It's not me that's doing anything. It's just me feeling into an alignment and seeing that thing and feeling into that thing and then moving in that direction. But that thing has always been there. And it's just like waiting and down, just time separating us. And my ability to kind of quiet out a little of the noise of this is what I need to do, or not even my ability, but sometimes I've done the wrong thing so many times and I've hit my head against the wall so many times that now I'm finally like, okay, what else is there? Right? Or I've hit a rock bottom where it's no longer tolerable. So these things are gateways for us to like check in and find that deeper alignment. And so are these classes. So they're accelerators of quote manifesting because this is a space that you're now getting clear. So you can clearly see that thing. And then the space between you and that thing becomes smaller and it arrives to it. And it arrives to you, you arrive to it. So this is sort of like a middle ground of clarification. So with that, we can start by tuning in and just taking a moment to anchor the body and the heart and the mind with some deep breaths. So you're welcome to close your eyes. Bringing the hands into heart center, thumbs to sternum. Just letting the eyes soften behind the skull. Softening the shoulders, the jaw, the belly. Just becoming at ease in the body, that inner space, softening. And through that, almost like a blooming open. There's this reminder in the Bhagavad Gita that the awakened soul finds happiness and satisfaction within. So we can anchor into this inner space, knowing that it is a sanctuary that is always available. And actually, our most anchoring, authentic home in this world of change. Just letting all the breath empty out of the body, exhaling completely. Slowly breathing into the belly, the lungs, the chest. And letting it go. Another big full breath, gently expanding. And letting it go. Just a few more breaths like this, tuning into the clarity, the space that is created when we take mindful breaths, long breaths, infusing the system with fresh energy. Clarifying, purifying the vessel of the body, the lens of the mind. Use that speech, that whisper of the heart can be heard. Tune in, beginning our practice with mantra to offer gratitude to the creative force that moves all of life and the consciousness that is within us of creativity, and to offer our gratitude to our teachers, our guides, our ancestors, all those who have come before and supported us in our journey. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the creative consciousness and to all my teachers, including the inner teacher. So we'll chant this 3 times. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Gurudev Namo. Om Gurudev Namo. And nice inhale. Holding the breath, lifting the heart, softening shoulders, neck. Exhale, release. And the second mantra we chant is called the Mangala Charan mantra. This is a mantra of auspiciousness to create a container in which we can experience the wisdom of the eternal truth, the wisdom of the primal truth, the universal truth, and also the wisdom of our own personal refinement that comes through mastery, that comes through commitment. Ad Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Devay Nameh. You can hum or chant along and invite you to envision the space around you illuminated by pillars of light in the 4 directions. Through all 3 phases of time, we invite this wisdom to protect us, to enshroud us. Ad Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Devay Nameh. Ad Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Devay Nameh. Ad Guray Nameh, Jugad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Devay Nameh. Inhale. And exhale. So we'll start with a combination of pranayam or breath work and spinal flexion. So we're moving any sort of stagnation in the spine and creating a nice bandwidth of energy. This is really tonifying for the kidneys and the adrenals, as well as the heart muscle and the lungs. So you can sit directly on the ground for this. It'll just give you a nice stable anchor for sit bones. Hands are on the knees. You can also start with them on the shins and eventually move hands to the knees. You want to keep the hands kind of straight and use them to leverage. So you're going to pull the chest forward, arching the spine, almost like cow pose, right? Chin parallel to the ground, and then exhale, or usually the exhale you round. Yeah, but today we're going to hold the breath as we do this. So it's a little different. Usually it's inhale forward, exhale back. Today we're going to take a big breath in and sort of feel your rib cage expand. Hold that breath in the upper chest and then move back and forth with the breath held in. When you feel like you're ready to exhale, come to center, powerfully exhale out the nose, almost like you're pushing all that extra
From the nose?
yeah, from the nose. And then inhale again, filling up, holding the breath and moving the spine. This can warm you up a little quickly here, and this will be good to warm up the spine. All right. Inhale. Suspend the breath and begin to flex the spine forward and back, stretching in both directions. And as you hold the breath here, press your tongue to the roof of the mouth. Whenever you feel like you need to exhale, center the spine, powerfully exhale out the nose, and then begin again. Eyes can be just relaxed, closed, focused inwards, focused on that inner space and becoming sensitive to your experience here. Tapping into the energetic shifts, the places in your spine that are feeling tight or activated. And you can start slow as you kind of stretch here and there, but then begin to really move more rhythmically. So forward, back, forward, back. Just letting this become like a ringing out of your spine. Eventually the lung capacity will be increasing, right? You're developing more space and resilience to hold the breath, hold the prana, and absorb the prana from the breath. And it might be that you hold the breath for a minute, right? That's further down the road for some perhaps, but just know that you're really developing that capacity of your lungs, which increases the intake of life. A lot of times when we're aging, the lung capacity is greatly reduced. So is our life force. So use this opportunity here to develop that. Great. Keep it going here for a little bit longer. Feel the transformation, right? This is going through a few different phases, probably, your body, your brain. We stay in these practices for a set amount of time so we can reap the effects of that progressive shift internally. But keep it going. Notice the range of your movement. If there's extend a little bit forward, round a little bit, explore the edges. That's what
Wow.
Inhale in, inhale, or sit up tall and then exhale all the breath out. Inhale, big breath. Suspend the breath, dropping the chin slightly. Focus the eyes at the third eye point. Project. Focus through there like you're streaming energy out into the cosmos, beam of light. And exhale, relax. And settle here into the space. Take a few breaths to drop in, feel what's here. Soften any tension in the neck or anywhere in the body where you're feeling tense. Notice how the mind feels. And then we'll stretch the legs straight out. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, pressing the heels down. Exhale, hinge forward and grab a hold of the legs anywhere that the hands might reach. And then we'll inhale, keep a hold of the legs, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold back down. So we're just moving up and down, dynamic stretch. Inhale up, exhale down. Good, at your own pace. Finding a rhythm as you find more space opening up. This rhythmic breath, inhaling, exhaling, strong release. Exhale. Exhale. Head soften, neck stretch. Back. If you'd like, moving the spine. Shoulders. Inhale, twist to the left. The breath, exhale, right. Big breath. Like a little washing machine. Back to side. Inhale, left, exhale, right. Beautiful. Inhale, center, big breath, hands on shoulders, elbows, shoulders, third eye. Exhale, relax, release the arms. New energy to land out. When you're ready, come into a child's pose. So resting forehead on the ground, knees wide. Standing here, breathing into the lower spine. So sometimes I've had the experience where a yoga class can stress me out unwittingly, right? Especially if it's very like physical or strenuous. And sometimes stress is actually so wonderful for our growth, right? It's how we can muscle, it's how we can develop resilience, nervous system, but everything in balance. So stress can also be really toxic to organs, hormonal balance, brain, heart. To kind of release stress, a little bit of a rhythmic dance. But before we do that, we'll do some very slow and gentle salutations. So we can to rise up from child's pose. You can see cow pose, lifting the heart and head up, and then exhale into down dog. And since it's our first down dog, we'll take a few moments here to just kind of open up and stretch, bending the knees, curling the heels, shaking out the head and neck, moving in a way that invites some air out of the joints. Yeah, good. Stretching and opening, kind of getting everything waking up some more here. Big body stretch. And then we'll drop back down onto the knees, exhale. And then on your inhale, come up to stand on your knees, lift your arms up overhead, almost like a modified. And then exhale, release to your child's pose. Land in the body. Feel through the body. Inhale, rise back up into cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do 3 deep breaths here. In, pushing through the heels, the hands. Exhale, softening the shoulders, the neck, the chest. Inhale, lifting the hips, lengthening to stretch away from the ground. Exhale, pressing the chest back, keeping that length. One more inhale. Exhale. Drop the knees down. Inhale, rise up. Arms up. Slight back bend here. Exhale, child's pose. And we'll stay here for one more breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog.
Last breath. And then exhale, knees down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Or right. Exhale, child's pose. Then we're going to come into Cobra. So laying down on the front of the belly. You can do Cobra in many ways, right? You can be really low Cobra, baby Cobra, hands under shoulders, the chest a little bit. Push through the hands up a little higher. Keep elbows bent. So Cobra, you want always to have those elbows bent and the arms working to support you, elbows hugged in. You can also do a modification in Sphinx pose. So choose your Cobra, and then we're going to do breath of fire, which is inhale, exhale through the nose very rapidly, sniffing the breath in and out. That's lifted. Elbows forward a little bit. So they're under, yeah, under your, there you go, perfect. And then lift your chest, shoulders back. Keep it going. Good, really bringing a lot of energy into the upper chest. Any more seconds? Stretch the arms straighter, like, or more Cobra. Last 15 seconds. And then inhale. Slowly down. Back the palms, rest the forehead on the back of your hand. And just kind of shake the hips side to side a little. Resting. Slowly bring your hands back and rest in child's pose. So we will move in a very organic dance here in a few seconds. And this is a personal experience. We're not dancing to perform or conscious that people are judging us. This is you and you, your spirit, your body, in a way that allows connection, contact, a seeing and a feeling with yourself. So slowly come up into a down dog and then walk or forward, your hands back, coming into a forward bend. Little breath here, letting that feels okay. And then when you feel ready, roll up your spine, come up to stand. We'll start just with a body scan. So closing your eyes, standing straight, arms completely relaxed. Feel any tension that might be in your body and in what part or parts. Acknowledge it, consciously let it go, especially with the exhale. It can be helpful to soften. Starting by softening tension. Might already be feeling into that start to sway. And just get into this little rhythm with yourself. Dancing gracefully, feeling easy movement of each area of your body. So this is just like a rhythmic, non-linear, slow dance with yourself.
Mother, I feel you under my feet. Father, I hear your heartbeat within me. My spirit flies free. Carry me home. Carry me home. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Father, I hear your heartbeat within me. My spirit flies free. Carry me home. Carry me home. Carry me
I can hear you loud. The story circles, it comes back around. We chant a call and watch them all go through. That door I never saw, I never knew. Me and you, we come from earth and water. Straight from that mountain's daughter. Back to the mother we must journey. is upside down, branches in the ground. Those roots and scalping third eye now past the neck around. Inside the heart is that eternal space. That melody showed me my own true face. You chant a call, I chant a call. All in the one in the all. Love on the rise, it never falls. Reach out your hand and I can pull you in. Reach out your hand and I can pull you in. Oh,
moving and now you by
This I have been contemplating. All of these patterns of weather, nothing is lasting forever. Walking the path of surrender. So I have been
every
patient,
square inch,
the heart that is
the sensitivity of your hands and your palms, using that much as a transmission blessing, visualizing
all of the omens aligning.
spirit fully embodied,
Mother divine in her timing.
awakening through the body.
So watch it come now and watch it go. Don't you hold on to the high and low. The spirit dances on the unknown. Let it move your soul. What lies ahead now? What lies behind? Put all that worry out of your mind. Look in your own home. What will you find? Let it move your soul. So watch it go now and watch it go. Don't you hold on to the high and low. The spirit dances on the unknown. Let it move your soul. What lies ahead now? What lies behind? Put all that worry out of your mind. Look in your own home. What will you find? Let it move your soul. So watch it go now and watch it go. Don't you hold on to the high and low. The spirit dances on the unknown. Let it move your soul.
Touching.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that that will heal me.
Now come into a forward fold, standing feet forward with your arms hanging. You need to bend your knees a little for support, that's fine. Completely relax the arms, let them hang freely, all the muscles of your body. Breaths. Just go into this lengthening process, softening up again.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love
seconds here. Just deepen your breath, right? Any spaces in this forward bend that are feeling tight or straight. So very slowly start to rise up. Just calibrating. Standing. Start to look back. Pressing. Have any neck things? You can keep the head pretty lifted. Or just let the arms hang. Breathe, naturally relax. A minute here. Back to center. Come to lay on your back. Just come into Shavasana here. You cover up with a blanket or now we're just really going into relaxation, rest and digest. Conscious awareness of the breath, softening into the surrendered receiving, whatever it is that will support you right now in this time of
Do gentle movement in the ankles, the wrists. Already, I'll stretch the arms overhead. Knees. Good. Okay. Palms together, feet together. Body back up and rock up and down times on your spine. Pose. Sit on that cushion or bolster so your spine is supported, hips are supported for our meditation here. This is a classic Kundalini meditation called Kirtan Kriya. We're adding a twist. So this is cross heart Kirtan Kriya, and it's said to be really good for emotions past, grounding, confidence, purities. So I'm going to cross the wrists in front of the heart, like so. And it doesn't matter which one is forward, but you want to bring the hands and arms out slightly, sort of like at a little bit of an angle with the palms a little bit up towards the chest. And then your thumb and pointer fingers touching. Actually, the hands are going to be moved. So it doesn't matter, but we'll be chanting together. Sa. So the mantra Sata Nama, and it's a breakdown of Sat Nam into the little seed syllables. Sat Nam means truth is my essence. Experience. And so Sa is a representation of infinity. Ma is life, Ma is death, and Ma is rebirth. So it cycles us through this sort of things that are subconsciously hindering us and keeping us in that samsara, that wheel of life. And in order to connect us to the second true essence. So as soon as we are linked into that true essence, we realize we're an eternal soul. And perhaps don't have old things won't have the same fear of losing something. It's like, no, I'm lost. So cross. Just bring as you tap the fingers. So relax the eyelids down. Look at the tip of your nose. That's going to be our drishti for focus. And we'll begin. Satanama, 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 Sa ta da. Sa ta da. Sa ta. Sa ta. Sa ta. Sa ta da. 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 Sa ta nama. Sa ta da. 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 Sa ta. Sa ta da. 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 Sa ta. Sa ta da. 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 Sa ta
sa da da ma, 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 sa da sa da da ma, sa da da ma, sa da da sa da da ma, sa da da sa da da sa da da ma, 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 sa da da sa da da ma, sa da da ma, sa da da sa da da sa da da ma, 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 sa da da ma. Big breath in. Suspend the breath, roll the eyes back and up. Come completely still. Exhale, relax. Song to send you off. Sending this out to anybody who could use a blessing far and wide. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. We'll close with a long set, short nam, big breath. So peace to all, love to all, light to all. Thank you. Wonderful day. Satnam. Thank you.